To apply a whole bunch, like I said, you want the dog to find the end of the leash. You don't want to be doing it to her. But you're going to fix your hands in such a way that she's got just enough leash to be right. So when she makes a mistake, she catches herself. Because it's not about, I said heel, boy, you don't want that, okay? One, she can't take it. And two, we want her to come to those conclusions on her own. They learn faster that way. Make sense? So when we move with her, okay, sweetheart. Now, again, she's going to resist. Good. But when she's on the ground, she's going to be a little bit more inclined to move. Good. There we go. And she's going to lighten up on the leash a lot. Nope. You can't have everything here. Good girl. And then when the leash was loose, what happened? Came right in and sat beside me. Good girl. So as long as we're cognizant of rewarding when she's right, nope. Good girl. Very good. Give me your food and don't touch me. So that way you can reward her for making the right choice. And you're not punishing her for anything. She's coming to those conclusions on her own. You're not heel, 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 heel. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You want to give it a shot?
I'll try.
All right. When you handle the leash, you're going to put your thumb through here like that. Big fist. You're going to hold the leash loosely. Stand in front for just a sec. I want you to see this. No. This is what it looks like. All right? When you're walking her, you want her to have a loose leash. If she goes to the left, you're simply going to go to the right. See how my hand doesn't move? My leg is doing the work. See how that works? So you can't resist that greater force. Good girl. Same thing. Everything is in opposition to the dog. Good girl. We're making a series of right hand turns because that's kind of where I'm taking her. Good girl. But for every right hand turn you make, that's what happens. For every right hand turn you make, you want to make a left hand turn to keep her off that leg. Because she wants to default to the training table, which she considers to be a safe place. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see it.
Sit. Good. And again, your hands can touch the leash, okay? But it's light contact. You're not doing this. You're letting her make that action on her own. So everything she does, you do the exact opposite thing. She goes left, you go right. She goes north, you go south. She goes right, left hand back, right leg forward, straight across. All right? And then when you stop, she should say, now you're all kerfuffle. You're all upset, I'm so sorry. Okay, you ready? Step in. Thumb, fist, extend 2 fingers. Okay, let's go this way. Close it. No. 2 fingers. Close your fist. 2 fingers. Now close it. So everything is all gripped in the palm. Loosen up just a little bit. There we go. Now, when you step in, and your hands stay at your side. Put your left hand. There we go. Good. Now, when she crosses in front of you, again, you want to apply a little bit of left hand pressure as you turn left. She's going, I want to go upstairs. Now you're being mean to me too. Loosen up your hand just a little bit. You want her to have. No, don't let go. Drop your hands.
Right.
There we go. Lucy, let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dad, you're not going to save me? What the heck, man? You brute. You're letting these horrible people beat up on me. Turn left. Leash back. Don't let her impede your progress. Again, see what's happening? You're doing this. What you need to do is keep your hands low and let your body do the work. Okay? Okay. Don't jang that leash. Keep your hands fixed. There you go. There you go. And then stop and have a sit. Leash back. Don't tug. Steady pressure. One direction. Sit. There we go. Good girl. And don't go back to accommodate. You can just pet her on the head. Good dog. Don't make a big fuss. Because here's the thing. her uncertainty, if you're rewarding her uncertainty, you're going to see more of that. If you're rewarding good behavior, it needs to happen instantaneously. And that's the difference, because it's not, and I just had this conversation, it's not about applying force, okay? It's not about applying pressure. It's about when you apply these things, okay? It's the same with rewards. If you're, and again, stop doing that, okay? If you're holding your leash correctly, you never have to move your hands. Okay, I would take some leash away from her because she's got too much. She's able to escape. See what's happened with your hands? There you go. Okay? And again, you'll find that based on your height, okay? To see how you're holding the leash already, this is a real problem with me. And the reason why is because it's unsafe.
With that.
This dog will take you out on the ice, okay? She's little, but she's mighty. And momentum favors the one closest to the ground, okay? So if you're doing this, and all of a sudden you're doing this, and then pretty soon you're doing this, we don't want to be creating that English, that hand English. We don't want to be bounce, 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 bounce. If you're holding the leash correctly, all right, remember what I said. My hand's at my side. This is what it looks like from the front. See how the leash comes across my body?
Yeah.
I never have to move my hand. Well, that's a lie. I rarely have to move my hand in order to accommodate the dog. At the most, the only thing I have to do is open it like this and dash in the opposite direction. The only time I move my left hand, if both of them are right here, okay, because I don't like this. See what happens? Then all of a sudden my left hand is yanking on the dog, all right? My hands are basically right here, just like so. Pocket, whatever. Left hand, back, turn. See how she moves away from my body?
Yeah.
Okay. And second one.
That's it.
It does. And the thing is people are all about the yank, yank, yank. And it's like, the only reason we have her on this equipment is to soften her up and make her understand that her best bet is the relationship that she cultivates with the person on the end of the leash. Because she's all about the squirrels and the kitties and the doggies and, oh, there's a blade of grass. She distracts very easily. And the thing is, though, is what we want to do is teach her, the less you distract and the more attention you pay to us, the nicer it is. We reward you, we tell you you're wonderful, we go for more walks because you're easy to handle. I don't feel threatened that you're going to pull me down in the snow. Life is good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good girl. And the thing is now, I mean, she acts like she's being really scaredy cat, which is kind of bothersome to me. I don't like seeing it. But the thing is, though, is, let's face it, you guys have had kids?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you remember when one got in trouble, and you had to go for that school counseling or whatever, and all of a sudden your kid's all contrite, and oh my God, I'm going to die. Okay? Same thing. It's not necessarily an act. I guarantee she feels this way, but it's transitory, and it's not something that lasts. The more you work the skill, the more confident they become. And again,